don't see anything.
You don't see anything?
No, I feel like I just see darkness.
Okay, that's something. Darkness. Do you hear anything?
No, I don't hear anything.
No? Okay.
I feel like I'm in the middle of a room.
You feel like you're in the middle of a room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can you tell me if it feels like you're alone? Or is there someone there with you or something there with you?
It feels like I feel like there's something here.
So there's something with you? Can you ask? Is there someone here with me?
Is there someone here with me?
And tell me what you hear or feel or see.
I feel stuck.
You feel stuck? Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Keep listening. Keep feeling.
Just on edge. I can't relax.
You can't relax, or you feel like you can't relax.
Feel like I can't relax.
Okay. Do you feel like you're on edge, so to speak,
Yeah.
in the darkness?
In the darkness.
Okay. What I'd like you to do is envision a light. So look down where your hands would be and envision a light in your hands.
Mm-hmm.
And then envision that light getting brighter and brighter and brighter and illuminating everything around you. And tell me what you see or feel or hear.
See my grandma's old room.
You see your grandma's old room?
Yeah.
Okay, and is this Grandma Jerlene?
Yes.
Okay.
Sitting at the foot of her bed.
Are you going to go sit on the edge of her bed?
No,
No, you just want to be in that space.
I'm not in there anymore. I'm now in the kitchen.
Oh, you've already gone to the kitchen. Okay. Is she there with you?
No, it's just me.
Just you? Can you ask your higher self what's important about this memory? And then tell me what you see, hear, or feel.
It's important about this. There's a sense of calm coming over.
Okay. So this was a peaceful place for you. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's where it all started.
That's where it all started? That's where what all started? What does the it refer to?
Love for food.
Could you repeat that?
My love for food.
Your love for food. Okay.
I just keep getting this vision of this dip.
Say that again?
So I keep getting this vision of this dip.
A dip?
The dip my grandma used to make.
Ah,
Cheese dip with beans and tomatoes. It's the simplest thing, but it was just amazing.
okay. Did your grandmother really enjoy cooking?
And she loves cooking.
Do you love cooking?
I do love cooking. So relaxing. It's nothing like the smell of greens cooking throughout times.
That's excellent. Okay. That's good. Can you tell me what else you see or feel or hear in this memory?
You see the bowl of dip coming out the microwave.
That's great.
No longer looking at the dip.
Okay.
I'm walking out the back door.
Uh-huh.
There used to be this little shed type of thing connected to the back door. It's like a two-step process.
Okay.
Out one door and in the shed.
Mhm.
It smells like outside.
Smells like outside.
Yeah, like when you have tools and lawnmowers and stuff, just I'm out the door, I'm walking. on the side of the house.
And what do you see on the side of the house?
On the right side, there's a fence. Connects between us and the neighbor.
Okay.
You see this plum tree.
A plum tree?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Plum that's on the ground.
Are you getting some of those plums?
Yeah. Some of them look nasty.
Yeah.
I found one. I wipe it off on my shirt,
Uh-huh.
a white shirt. Very much after I wipe it off, but
That's great. Can you tell about how old you are there?
I feel like I'm young.
Young?
Yeah,
Mm.
probably around 9 or so, maybe younger than that.
Okay. Good. And tell me what you do next.
Dive into the plum.
Hmm.
It's kind of tart. It's like this neon green inside.
Yeah. Tell me what happens next.
Standing on the edge of the cliff in the yard
Hmm.
and looking up and down the street.
Hmm. Is it peaceful and calm down the street too?
So I feel kids, but I can't see them.
Okay. But they're out there playing, you just can't see them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'd like to ask your divine self to take you to another memory in this life that will help us in answering the questions about feeling stuck, feeling lost, or that can address blocks. If there's more in this scene than we need to see, let's stay with it. And if your divine self would like us to move on, then we'll close out this scene and move on. It's up to you. Let me know what you see. You feel like you should stay here a little longer in this memory? Or do you feel like it's time to move to another memory?
I want to stay, but I'm cool to my grandma's nursing home.
Okay, so we're moving from your grandma's house to a nursing home. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So then we're closing out the scene from the younger Michael visiting grandma's house. Any emotions, feelings, we can leave those there in that time and move to the memory of grandma in a nursing home. And please describe what you see in the nursing home.
I'm in her room, standing next to her bed, and she's here.
Okay. How do you feel?
Sad.
Okay. And can you tell me why you feel sad? What is it that brings on that sadness?
She's here. She's holding my hand.
Okay, she's holding your hand. Is she in pain?
No.
No. Okay, that's good. Are you thinking about how you'll miss her? Is that part of your sadness?
Yeah.
Is she saying anything to you? It might not be verbal. Just hear her thoughts. What is she telling you?
Hi, baby. I'm okay.
That's great. What else is she telling you? You can ask her questions. Remember, there's no time and space here. You can ask her what she's been doing over the years. You can ask her about any times when you thought she'd come to visit you. You can ask anything you want. And tell me what she says.
I'm gonna talk.
Could you repeat that?
I'm gonna talk. I just want to lay here next to her.
You don't want to talk?
No, I just want to lay here.
You
In
just
her
want to, oh, okay. That's fine. I think it's really important that she reminded you that she's okay. So you won't have to worry about her. You know she's okay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it might be good to also confirm with her that she's always with you in your heart and that she does check up on you. And let me know what she says about that.
She's with me.
Good.
She's watching over me.
Excellent. That's good. Okay. When you are ready, and when your higher self is ready, you can move on to another memory that will help us get to some of the questions that you asked about feeling blocked and lost, and that something is missing. And if you want to stay with grandma a little bit longer, I completely understand. But just remember, she's always with you. So let me know when you're ready. You're ready to leave this scene? All right. So let's close out this scene in your memories, leaving any sadness, any turmoil behind, as we don't want to bring that into the present. And let's thank your higher self for allowing these journeys through your memories to help answer these questions for you. And I want to ask your higher self, or divine self, to let us move to another memory, memories that are beyond time and space, that will help us get to the answers we're looking for today. I'm going to count from 5 to 1 as we move through your memories. Traveling to land on a memory that's going to help us in our discovery. 5, you feel like you're floating and drifting through time and space. 4, relaxed, alert, aware. 3, gaining clarity and more clarity at every moment. 2, floating and drifting through time and through space. 1, you're there. Please let me know what you see, what you feel, or what you hear.
Like I'm stuck in space.
You feel like you're stuck.
I'm just floating,
You're floating.
looking down, and I see houses and trees, and
Ah. Is it a neighborhood that you're looking at?
yeah, but it's not a neighborhood that I can remember.
Okay. So it doesn't look familiar.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, just keep floating and drifting and describing what you see or feel or hear. Sometimes the messages come to us in different ways. Do you feel safe?
yeah,
Okay, that's good. You feel comfortable?
yeah. I guess
Yes, okay.
I just feel like it's like I'm shuffling and I can't make up my mind.
Okay, that's fine. Can't make up your mind about what?
Where to go?
Oh,
It's like I'm looking down over the neighborhood. I'm searching for something, but I don't know where or what it is.
okay. Well, why don't we try this? Instead of searching with your eyes, let's try to quiet the ego, and we're going to search with your heart and your intention. Can you tap into your heart and tap into your feelings, tap into your gut? And what is your gut instinct telling you? Are you still floating over the neighborhood?
No, I'm in my grandma's last house.
Oh, we went back to grandma's house. Okay. But a different house.
Yeah, maybe I'm standing in the door of my old room.
Mm,
So much stuff everywhere.
okay.
It's like all my stuff, but 10 times the clutter and junk around it.
Okay. So you had your own room at grandma's house?
Yeah, at this house I did.
At that house you did? And it was cluttered?
It was, I don't remember doing this, but
Hmm. What was it cluttered with?
it's everywhere. I see my bed, I see the old wooden circle chair. The rest of the stuff just looks like boxes.
Boxes. Do you know whose boxes those are? Hmm. Is there anybody else in the house there? Or are you alone?
I'm alone in the hallway, but since there are people in the house.
Can you go have a look around and see who's there?
My cousin's in her room across the way.
Is she there in her room?
Yeah,
Okay.
kids in her room.
Is her room cluttered?
Yeah.
It isn't.
Mm-mm.
Okay. What about in the rest of the house? Is the rest of the house cluttered?
No, it just looks like normal.
Okay. So all the other rooms look normal, but your room looks cluttered
Mm-hmm.
with boxes. Can can we go ask grandma since she's in her room? Can we ask her whose boxes those are?
It's not in her room.
Oh, she's not in there anymore?
No, not this one.
Okay. Well, let's ask your higher self then. So, Michael's higher self, we'd like some guidance on where these boxes came from, whose boxes they are. You might see a response, you might feel a response, you might hear a response. So let's target in on what that response might be as to whose boxes these are in the cluttered bedroom.
Maybe they're my boxes.
They're your boxes. Okay. Now I want to know what's in those boxes. We're going to do a little detective work. So you don't have to open these boxes and look at them. I just want you to feel the emotion, hear your divine self, and asking what's in these boxes.
Okay.
Your stuff. Okay, let's get more specific then. What stuff? Is it emotional stuff? Is it physical stuff? Is it imagined stuff? What stuff is in those boxes?
It's a mix of everything that I've collected over the years in all my different places.
Okay. So in those boxes, there are emotions, feelings, memories, trinkets. Are those the things that we're talking about that were collected over the years?
Yes.
And they're all in those boxes. Would you like to release those things from those boxes and get them out? You can open those boxes. Those boxes represent pent up emotions, feelings, memories, and trinkets, physical things that you collect throughout your life. You could open those boxes and release all those things out into the universe. You don't have to keep them in boxes in your grandma's house. They're not helping you. You're not using them. They're just in boxes, just sitting there. They're not serving a purpose, really, are they?
No, it's just one big box.
Now it's all one big box.
Middle of the floor.
One big box in the middle of the floor. Do you think you could take that box outside into the backyard?
It's heavy.
It's heavy. Well, in this place, remember, there's no time. Time and space is really non-existent. So you can have all of the strength you want and all of the strength you need because you're a strong woman. You're not that little girl anymore. That little 9-year-old girl who was in the other house, reminiscing about grandma's cooking and eating the plum from the neighbor's tree. That little girl is all grown up and she's a strong, amazing woman. So let's see if you can get that box outside. Let's just drag it or push it through the house into the backyard. Tell me when you get it out there.
I'm out the side door.
Say it again.
I'm out the side door.
You're out the side door. Can you get that box out into the yard where there's a little more space?
Backyard is so nasty.
The backyard is nasty. Okay. Well, that seems like a fine place to release all this stuff. It's just going to float into the sky.
Hopefully it doesn't get caught in the trees.
Say that again.
Hopefully it doesn't get caught in the trees.
Oh, no, it won't. Because we're going to send it all back to the Creator. So when you're ready, you can open that box. And when you open that box, take that light. Do you remember the light that you used when we first got started and you envisioned the light in your hands?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I want you to envision that light. That light is protective light of the Creator. And we're going to take that light and you're going to cover your whole body in it. Just imagine that the light's getting brighter and brighter and it's covering your whole body to protect you in the love of the Creator. And now I want you to take your hands that are covered in that protective light and I want you to reach down into that box and I want you to grab all those emotions. Any sadness, grab it and just toss it into the heavens. And the Creator will take it back. Any guilt, grab it, toss it into the heavens, and give it back to the Creator. The Creator will take it. Any uncertainty you felt when you were moving around from house to house when you were a little girl. Same thing, reach in that box, grab it, grab everything. Imagine that you're a little kid pulling confetti out of a box and just tossing it into the air. Just let it go. Any anger, frustration, worry, all of it. Just reach in and toss it up to the heavens. And the Creator will take it all back. The Creator creates everything. You, me, all of our feelings, all of our emotions. And we can just give it all right back because we don't need it anymore. We don't need to hold on to it in boxes. We don't need to hold on to it in our hearts. Just let it all go. And tell me what you see, hear, or feel when that box is empty.
It's empty.
It's empty. Okay.
Piece of paper at the bottom.
Oh. Is there a note on it?
It just has the word love written on it.
Oh, that's beautiful. Well, how about we hold on to that one? Let's take that piece of paper. We won't throw that back up. We'll hold on to that one.
Yeah, it's in my back pocket.
Awesome. That's great. Is there anything else you want to give to the Creator while we're doing this? Anything else you feel like you don't need, that you've been holding on to?
I feel like it's gone.
It's gone? That's excellent. All right, so let's, in gratitude, thank your divine self and your higher self for showing us these memories, taking us through this process and this journey. And now we're going to close out this scene. You're still protected in the white light and the love of the Creator. Any hardship, any sadness, any fear that was felt in this memory, we're going to leave that right where it is in that memory. We're not going to bring that to the present. And now what I'm going to do is what I call a body scan. I'm going to ask your divine self to look over your body from head to toe and tell us if you see anything unusual, anything that seems out of place. Michaela mentioned, excuse me, having lower abdominal pain, lower back pain that felt like a shock, and pain in her right ankle, or the feeling that sometimes her ankle is going to give out. And I'd like you to scan her body from head to toe. Let me know if there's anything unusual. And we can start at the top of her head, at her scalp, just like we did the counting exercise from 10 to 1. 10 at the top of the head, scalp, eyes, jaw, mouth, neck. 9, shoulders, 8, upper chest, upper arms, 7, upper abdomen, lower abdomen, 6, hips, 5, upper thighs, lower thighs, 4, knees, 3, shins and calves, lower legs, 2, ankles, 1, feet, toes. You tell me if you see anything unusual or out of place.
Yeah.
Nothing unusual, nothing out of place.
See, my stomach is smaller.
Stomach is smaller.
Yeah.
Smaller than what?
Smaller than what I look like now.
Oh, okay. So from the outside, your stomach is smaller.
And everything else looks fine.
Everything else looks fine. Okay. So no attachments.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Then can you help give us some insight into the pain in the lower abdomen? Michael said that she had gone to doctors and they said she's healthy, she's fine, but she has this unexplained pain. Can you give us some insight into that unexplained lower abdominal pain? And tell me, Michael, what you see, hear, or feel.
I just keep hearing the word stress.
Okay, stress. That's excellent. Thank you. And can you also give us some insight into the lower back pain that feels like a shock and makes Michael think of lightning? And then tell me what you see, hear, or feel.
I think these are cloudy figures.
Cloudy figures?
Yeah. Just like clouds.
Clouds, okay. Anything else? Do you hear anything?
Yeah. Clouds floating.
It's clouds floating. Okay. Are you alone?
Yeah.
Okay, so you feel alone. Can you talk to the clouds? Or are the clouds willing to talk to me?
You can try.
Okay. I'm going to count from 3 to 1. And I'd like you to tell me what the clouds' responses are to my questions. Starting at 3, clouds, you'll be given voice. 2, you're coming up, getting ready to speak. 1, you're here. Clouds, can you tell me what you're doing here in Michael's lower back?
Not saying anything.
How do you feel?
No, fine.
Okay. Clouds, are you causing the pain in Michael's lower back? That shock or lightning sensation that she feels?
Yes.
Okay, can you tell me what you're doing there? Why are you causing this pain for her? Do you have a name?
It's floating around.
Okay. Is
Sure.
there, oh, go ahead.
It's like it's a joke.
It's a joke?
Like he's joking.
He's joking. Who is he?
I don't know.
Why are you there?
For fun.
For fun? How long have, oh, go ahead.
Just for fun.
Just for fun. How long have you been there?
First word was forever, but feels like a long time.
A long time? Okay. How did you find Michael?
Just silence.
Did you have a body?
It's like a little boy.
Okay. What was your name when you had a body and you were a little boy? Do you remember what your name was? What did people call you?
He's just sitting here.
Say that again.
So he's just sitting here.
He's just sitting here. Okay. Do you remember how you lost your body? Do you remember what happened? Can you tell me what happened?
Says wreck.
A wreck? Was it like a car wreck, or what kind of wreck was it?
It feels like a car wreck.
A car wreck. Okay. When you lost your body in the car wreck, was there anyone else with you? Was your family in the car too?
And I was sitting in a car.
Okay.
The guy is driving.
Mm-hmm.
And in the front seat.
Okay. Do you,
Kids in the back seat.
okay.
And in a car seat.
There's no car seat?
No, him and then covered car seat.
Okay. Got it. And then there was the car wreck.
And then I see
Okay.
how like the car's coming straight on.
Okay. That must have been pretty scary for a little boy. I can't imagine what you went through and what you felt or how scared you were. Was your family also, did they lose their bodies in that accident too?
I said, yeah.
Yeah, they did. Okay. When you lost your body, were you confused about where to go and what to do?
And I said he was lost.
He was lost. Okay. I want to help you because I think your family is waiting for you. Um, have you heard of the Creator? Did you know when you lost your body, you could go back to the Creator? Did you know that?
I'm just saying,
Okay.
he's asking why they didn't come look for him.
They probably were lost too. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Everybody gets lost, but it's okay. We can get you all back together. Now, I know that you were a little boy and you probably thought that causing that electroshock kind of pain in Michael was funny, but it wasn't really funny. That actually scared her and caused her pain. So, did you know you were causing her pain?
Yeah.
No? Okay. Well, Michael, can you forgive this lost little boy for causing you pain? He was just being a little boy. He didn't know any better. Can you forgive him for that?
I forget.
Okay. And little boy, I still don't know your name, honey, but can you apologize to Michael for causing her that pain?
I'm so sorry.
Okay. And can you forgive yourself for any feelings of guilt about being lost and losing your family?
She said yes.
Okay. All right. Now, honey, what I want you to do now is look in your heart and your soul for a little light. And that when you see it, that's the light of the Creator. And when you find it, I want you to make it bigger and bigger because you're really powerful, right? And you make that light bigger and bigger, and then follow that light. Go ahead and follow it. And when you get to it, tell me if you see your family there. And if you get nervous or scared, just let me know and I'll bring in some more help for you. Okay?
He's running to me.
He's found them. Awesome. That's wonderful.
Mom
Oh,
is down.
that's great. Excellent. All right. So, what we're going to do now is ask that this little boy collects all of his energies. Anything that he might have left behind, take it with him. If he forgets to take it because he's so excited to see his family, Michael, you grab it and toss it behind him. And tell me when that's done.
So,
It's done. All right. So now we are going to cover Michael in light and healing energy, love and light of the Creator. So all of those energies that caused that lower pain in her back are now gone. And we have one more area to look at, and that's the right ankle. The right ankle. So we've closed out the lower back. We've closed out the lower abdomen. And now we're looking at the right ankle. Tell me if you see anything on the right ankle.
it looks swollen.
Okay, swollen. I'd like to ask your higher self to let us know if there's any memory of an injury in the lifetime of Michael on that right ankle. Something that she might not remember in her conscious life. Anything? If not, that's fine. We'll keep searching.
Yeah. This looks like a Rolodex of videos and heroes.
Okay, so a Rolodex of videos of you over the years. Is there anything in that Rolodex that might reference the injury of the right ankle?
No, it's just looks like bad steps or nothing.
There were what?
Or bad steps.
Bad,
Nothing
bad
caused real
steps.
pain.
Bad steps that caused pain.
No, nothing that caused real pain, just like the slip of an ankle, stepping in the heel wrong.
Okay. So shoes. Could any of that be emotional pain?
It doesn't feel like it.
Okay. So mostly just over the years, sort of minor injuries from shoes or something like that, or stepping off a curb wrong, that kind of thing. And then it just accumulated over the years.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. That's good. Okay. So let's close that out then. And I want to ask your higher self or divine self, is there anything else you would like to show Michael today, or is there anything you want to say to me? If there's something else you want us to look at, please let us know. And waking up, stretching. Stretch your legs, stretch your arms. How do you feel?
I feel good.
Good. Excellent.
Face is dry from tears.
Yeah. Oh.
Mm.
How much time do you think passed during our session? What does it feel like?
I didn't feel long.
It didn't?
No.
It was about an hour and 45 minutes.
Mm. Let's say about 40 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Mm.
So about twice that.
Yeah.
Very good. I think that we touched on some really amazing things that addressed your questions. You had mentioned in the pre-session interview that you were starting a business.
Yeah.
What was that business?
A catering business.
Okay. I would say you're definitely on the right track for that, because the memory that we went to in your grandmother's house,
Mm-hmm.
that really seemed to emphasize your love of food. And it may not be that a catering business is what you want to do,
Mm-hmm.
but something related to food, even if it's like a food blogger.
Okay.
Okay, something like that, because you seem to really connect there with those memories of your grandmother. You talked about feeling calm. You talked about feeling peaceful. Initially, you felt stuck, but
Mm-hmm.
then as soon as you got to the kitchen, you described a calmness.
Mm-hmm.
And so regardless of what it is, like if you ultimately decide that catering isn't the way you want to go, I still think something in the area of food, even if it's writing, would probably really be good for you. There's definitely a passion there.
I
I
have
saw
been
that.
thinking of a cookbook with my cousin. We've been talking about it for a while.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Good. I think this is confirmation of that.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I would see it.
Yeah.
You might see it differently, but I see it as confirmation. Let's see. Yeah. I'm really glad that you got to visit with your grandma so she could tell you she was okay. I think that was really good. There were several places where you mentioned being stuck. So I was really glad that we went to that room with the boxes. And one of the reasons I asked you to look around the whole house was to see if there was clutter in other rooms or if it was just your room.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it was something that was in the whole house, then I think I would have taken a different tack. But since it was just your room, I think that really addressed some of the blockages and the things you had been holding on to and saving. So I think it would be good to revisit that too. When if you ever start feeling blocked again, just in your mind, relax and go back to that memory and show gratitude for being able to release those things. Remember the protective light that covered you, and that was also to protect those things from coming back to you. And hold on to that love note.
It was tucked away.
Yeah. Okay. And then you have some feedback on your ankle injury. That it looks like it was a accumulation of a lot of small things.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe if could take that into consideration, being more careful. And there's also something emotionally about the right ankle, but I forget what it is right now. I have to look it up. So I'll look that up and I'll get back to you on that. But there's a meaning behind right ankle injuries. So I'm going to look that up and get back to you on that.
Okay.
And then maybe some stress reduction techniques that would help with your abdominal pain. Didn't see anything. And that little boy, bless his heart, got rid of an attachment. So that was good too.
I wonder, because I've had this like really recurring feeling that about a car accident. Like that's probably been one of my fears for the longest that I can remember, is that I would die in a car accident. So that was big for me.
Yeah, good. Well, hopefully that fear is all gone and that little boy took that with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So was it a recurring dream about a car accident, or was it just a feeling?
No, it was just a feeling, like just always a thought, like in the back of my mind, like that it was just possible, or like that was going to be the outcome.
Yeah. Do you remember how old you were when you started having or thinking that way or developed that thought pattern?
No, it's probably like early teens or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Good. Well, I think we found the reason for that. I still wish he had told us his name.
Yeah.
All right. Well, do you have any questions for me?
I don't right now.
Okay. That's awesome. Well, take some time to relax, reflect. I know you said you're probably going to want to go to work this afternoon. So if you can, take a little nap,
Okay.
but you shouldn't feel worn out or bogged down. And I did include a suggestion for a good night's sleep. So you'll get rest when you do go to bed tonight. And then let me know if you have any questions. It's going to take me a while to render the video, but I'll give you a copy. I'll give you access to a copy on Dropbox.
Okay.
So you can look at it again. And maybe there's parts of it you didn't quite remember. So you can look at it again, and I'll keep it available for a couple of months.
Okay.
So, and you can download it if you want. I'll make it so that it's editable, so you can download it if you need to.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm glad I did this. I've been wanting to do this for a while. So
Yeah.